depending on how you look at it, it's not inexpensive, but the best agencies charge anywhere from between like $500 and $600 per booking, basically. Some of them have many of them do we will guarantee to book you on 10 shows or 30 shows or whatever, right? Some will give you a monthly, and then they're hopefully it comes out in a wash that you get a fair amount of bookings. But I like the kind of guaranteed, I will book you on X
Number.
amount of shows
Yeah.
model. Usually that works out to be about $500 or $600 a show, which seems like a lot, but it depends on what you're doing. If you're selling a high ticket item, then you can do my group coaching program. Um, they're generally offered for $2,500. So if I'm spending $500 to get myself booked on a show, and I can sell one group coaching member every 5 shows, I
Yeah.
break even. Now, hopefully I'm gonna have more than one per 5 shows, right? So for me, the math makes sense. I also book myself on shows to even add into that. But if you're not paying for it, um, and I generally recommend people do, because let the experts handle that. Okay,
Yeah.
if you can afford it, if that's within your budget, let the experts handle it. If it's not within your budget, you're just starting out, you're just wanting to kind of like dip your toe in the water. There's lots of, I mean, Facebook has communities where you can, called find a guest, be a guest communities. You can go on there, you post hashtag find a guest, hashtag be a guest, not all the hosts, but lots of podcast hosts, particularly ones that are just starting out, which are great shows for guests that are just starting out to be on. I recommend all my clients, if they haven't already been doing a number, some of my clients come to me because they've done some shows and they realize this is working for me. I like it. If I'm going to keep doing it, I want to get better at it. I want to find somebody to help me get better at it. Okay. Other people come to me because they say, I want to start at this and I want to start out with help, that so I hit the ground running and I'm doing as well from day one as I possibly can. For those people, I generally recommend that they book themselves on shows with almost no audience. Most people want to go, they want to find the best fit with the largest audience, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like a professional athlete, right? Baseball has a zillion, right? There's the major leagues, and then there's triple A and double A and single A and high A and whatever. I don't know if you know baseball, but there's like a million minor leagues. And
Yeah.
an athlete doesn't get drafted and go right into the majors. They work their way up through all these minors. So I tell my clients, or mentees, anybody that I'm even just giving a piece of advice to, don't worry about the size of the show, how many episodes it's had, whether it's going to stand the test of time. Ultimately, for your first couple of shows, you don't care that. I mean, hopefully the podcast doesn't fail and it's still around and people are still finding it like years down the road. But if that host puts out 5 shows and then quits, you don't care. I say you don't care, because that show and your second show and your third show that you're guesting on are really just you getting all your jitters out and
Yeah.
making a fool of yourself not you're going to make a fool of yourself, but like you're going to worry that you're going to make a fool out of yourself. So do it in front of a really small audience. Probably you won't make a fool out of yourself, but if you're nervous about it, don't do it on a big stage. Do it on a really small stage.